What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video. Now, what if I told you that you could completely remove button delay and input lag in FIFA 17? And if you don't know what that is, you probably have experienced it. Basically what it is where you press, for example, A, you go to pass the ball, and it takes a few seconds or maybe a few milliseconds. It doesn't really take a few seconds, but it takes just a little bit of time to register in game and pass the ball, which can actually cost a lot of opportunities in game and really mess up your FIFA. It is very annoying. A lot of people and a lot of pro players complain about it every single week, saying it's the most irritating thing of FIFA, but there may be a resolution to this that we've just found. So stick around and hopefully I can improve your FIFA gameplay a little bit with this video. This all started a couple of days ago where there was a Reddit post and it said that changing your resolution of your game, or of your console for the game, can actually completely reduce input lag or button delay and make your gameplay a lot smoother. Now, I didn't see this post actually. This post I completely missed it somehow. I'm on Reddit quite a lot and I completely missed this post, and it got brought to my attention on Twitter last night when I saw it on the timeline from a top 100 player. His name is Lampard's Legends GT. That's his Twitter @. I'll leave a link in the description. Go and follow him. He's incredible at FIFA. He's 14 years old and he qualified for FIWC, that's regionals. That is just, it blows my mind how he managed to do that. It's incredible. He's a great FIFA player, and he tweeted about it and said it genuinely works. So I thought I would go on and see if it did work, and honestly it's very hard to put across in video whether it works or not, but I'll try my best to sort of give you guys the benefits, the downsides to it, and whether or not I think you guys should do it. If you guys don't already know how it's done, basically you go over to your Xbox and you go onto settings. Now it's down in, I think it's called display and sound, and then it's like video output, and you change that from 720p down to from 1080p down to 720p. Now this does reduce the quality of your image of your Xbox a little bit. Now if you've got a gaming monitor, you'll notice it's a little bit more than TV. If you've got a TV, you won't notice it as much, but if you've got a gaming monitor, you'll notice this quite a bit. It does reduce the quality of your FIFA, not by a huge amount, but it does reduce it enough for you to notice sort of how much it's reduced. And honestly, that's pretty much one of the that's the only downside in my opinion from this, is that it does decrease the quality of your console graphics, which is a little bit annoying, I know, but that's pretty much the only downside. And obviously you can change it back when you're playing different games or watching films, etc. Or if you just don't like it, you can change it back. It's quite easy. It takes like 15 seconds maximum, and you don't have to keep it at 720. It doesn't lock in or anything like that. It literally just does it until you want to change it back. But that's pretty much the only sort of con to this, and there's a few pros. Now, to put them side by side and compare them, I'll put the 1080p full HD on the left and the 720p not quite full HD on the right, just to show you guys what they sort of look like compared. Now I've just got a picture of someone dabbing because I went on a single match and dabbed when I scored, just to get the same sort of angle for both of them, so it's a fair variable. And honestly, I don't notice a huge difference. Now when it's on my TV, I notice a little bit more of a difference. The Elgato does sort of clean it up slightly, which is why on the gameplay it looks a little bit better, but I notice a little bit of a difference when it's on my monitor. I use a 28-inch Samsung gaming monitor, and I do notice quite a little bit of difference, but I must say it did make gameplay feel a lot smoother. Now this is something I can't portray on video. You guys are going to have to test it yourself to find out whether or not you guys feel that it does smoothen and improve gameplay. But I'll play some gameplay from the 1080p HD version now, and then in a minute I'll switch it over to the 720p and you'll see it because it'll fade out and fade in, and that is the difference in gameplay. It's very difficult to show you guys how much smoother, because obviously the Elgato records it, and the gameplay looks smooth on screen because you can't tell when the other person's pressing the button. But you have to try it for yourself to basically know how much it does improve it. But I feel like it does smoothen gameplay quite a bit. Now this is mainly for when the servers take a shit, maybe on promo weekends, when the servers go completely downhill and there's a lot of input delay. That is when you want to test it and use it. Not like 24/7 playing divisions and stuff like that, because there's not that much delay in divisions. But it's in weekend league when there's been maybe a player of the month released or team of the season comes out. That's when you want to test it, when the servers are at the worst and input delays are at its worst. That's when you want to flick the switch to 720p, and that's when you want to start playing. And honestly, comment down below your results. For the multiple people trying this on Twitter, I've seen Lampard's Legends, Ty Jermaine, and a few other people. I'll leave their Twitters on the screen and stuff like that where you see their tweets. They are saying that it genuinely does work a treat, so hopefully it works for everyone else. And I personally think it works as well for me, and I think this could be a great FIFA revelation, and it could genuinely improve everyone's weekend league scores and their games and the way it plays. And I feel like you guys should try this out for yourself, because I think it's incredible how this works. I don't get how it works, but if you're wondering how to do it on PlayStation, I'll probably have already left it on the screen, but that's how you do it on PlayStation. I'll leave a link to the Reddit in the description, which tells you how to do it on PlayStation as well. But I thought I'd show you guys this video, and hopefully you guys can save yourself a lot of raging. But yeah, that's it for the video, guys. Let me know down below your results with this and if it worked for you. Thank you for watching this video, boys, and I'll see you later.